The gears of the European transfer market are beginning to grind with a ferocity we haven't seen in years, and at the very center of this seismic shift lies the iconic Camp Nou. Barcelona, a club that has weathered storms both financial and competitive, is now standing on the precipice of a radical transformation. Under the strategic and demanding leadership of Hansi Flick, the Catalan giants have begun sketching the blueprint for what promises to be a total revolution of their squad for the upcoming season. The board of directors, working in perfect lockstep with the coaching staff, has identified the critical cracks in the foundation and is now preparing to raid the Premier League with an aggression that signals the return of a European powerhouse. The primary target to fortify the defensive line is none other than Lisandro Martínez, the man known across the globe as the Butcher of Manchester United. What started as a whisper in the corridors of power has rapidly solidified into a concrete reality, fueled by reports from the portal Caught Offside, revealing that Barca's interest in the Argentine world champion is not just a passing fancy, but a top-tier strategic priority for the summer window. The pursuit of a world-class left-footed center-back has been a long-standing obsession for the decision-makers in Barcelona, and Lisandro Martínez fits the exacting profile demanded by Hansi Flick with surgical precision. The German tactician is not looking for a traditional defender who merely clears his lines. He is searching for a modern hybrid, a player capable of destroying opposition attacks while simultaneously acting as the primary architect of his own team's build-up play. Martínez represents the perfect synthesis of these traits. His refined ball-playing ability, his uncanny sense of anticipation, and perhaps most importantly, his relentless winning mentality make him the ideal candidate. Having reached the pinnacle of world football with Argentina, Martínez brought a combative spirit to Old Trafford that transformed the Red Devils' backline. It is precisely this Argentine grit, combined with elite technical skill, that Barcelona is desperate to import to Catalonia. The scouting reports landing on the desk of sporting director Deco are glowing, highlighting Martínez's unique ability to dictate the tempo of the match from deep positions and break defensive lines with vertical passes that are essential for the high-intensity, vertical style Flick is implementing. In the red half of Manchester, the official stance remains one of calm and composure, but beneath the surface, the alarm bells are undoubtedly ringing. Manchester United is fully aware that they possess one of the most talented and influential defenders in the Premier League, and they have no intention of making it easy for any suitor to lure away their defensive anchor. The Red Devils management is relying on existing long-term contracts to maintain their leverage, yet the relentless pressure from Barcelona is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. International media outlets have noted that, while there is no immediate sense of panic at Carrington, Martínez's impeccable form and physical resilience have inevitably placed him in the shop window of Europe's elite. For now, Barcelona stands alone as the most serious contender, prepared to open formal negotiations the moment the summer window swings wide. Their strategy is crystal clear: seduce the player with a sporting project that places him at the heart of a club reclaiming its throne, offering him the chance to be the defensive pillar of a brand new era. However, as ambitious as the operation for Lisandro Martínez may be, it is merely one piece of a much larger, more complex puzzle. There is another name at the top of the priority list, a name that could serve as the master key to unlocking the doors of Manchester permanently: Marcus Rashford. The negotiation to secure the English forward's permanent stay at Barcelona is the move that precedes and facilitates any serious bid for Martínez. Rashford, who has experienced a career of dramatic peaks and valleys in England, seems to have discovered his footballing soul in Catalonia. Under Flick's guidance, he has found the perfect environment to rediscover his most lethal form, and internal reports suggest the player has already expressed a firm desire to continue wearing the Blaugrana colors. With Manchester United signaling that Rashford may no longer be central to their long-term vision, a rare convergence of interests has emerged. Barcelona is now fully committed to exercising the purchase clause, viewing the forward not just as a temporary fix, but as a long-term asset. The financial figures involved in the Rashford operation underscore the immense confidence the Barcelona board has in his potential. According to the Spanish newspaper Sport, the club is ready to sanction a payment of approximately 30 million euros, a figure that, in the current market and considering exchange rates, represents a massive investment of over 184 million Brazilian reais. This is seen as a foundational move to stabilize the attack. Once the paperwork is signed and Rashford is officially announced as a permanent member of the squad, all of Barcelona's resources and focus will shift towards Lisandro Martínez. Hansi Flick's vision is to establish a formidable spine for the team, with Rashford leading the charge up front and Martínez commanding the territory at the back. For the German manager, securing an elite left-footed center-back is the tactical checkmate he needs to allow his defense to play a high line with total security. The club is prepared to be persistent, crafting an offer intended to shake the foundations of Manchester United's resolve. While the directors crunch numbers and the negotiators trade calls, the action on the pitch is reaching a fever pitch. Barcelona is entering a decisive stretch of the season that will define the success of Flick's first year in charge. The immediate focus must pivot from the transfer market to the field of play, as a monumental challenge looms on the horizon. This coming Thursday, the eyes of the footballing world will be fixed on the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals. The opponent is none other than Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid, a team that thrives on disrupting giants. This clash is being treated as a final in everything but name, a true trial by fire for Flick's evolving squad. Facing Atletico in a knockout environment requires more than just technical brilliance. It demands absolute physical resilience and mental fortitude. It is the kind of match where every tactical adjustment, every 50-50 challenge, and every substitution can alter the entire trajectory of the season.
The mission for Barcelona is simple but daunting: secure a positive result in the first leg to bring a crucial advantage back home for the return fixture. The Copa del Rey has been elevated to a primary objective, a trophy that would not only validate Flick's methodology, but also provide the psychological boost needed for the squad to aim for even higher honors. Preparation for this battle against the Colchoneros has been grueling, with a total focus on neutralizing Simeone's lightning-fast transitions while maintaining the aggressive, possession-based dominance that defines this new-look Barca. The fan base is currently caught in a whirlwind of emotion, balancing the high-stakes anxiety of the transfer market with the raw adrenaline of a cup semifinal. The atmosphere surrounding the club is one of pure, unadulterated expectation. Barcelona is acting like a sleeping giant that has finally awakened, hungry to reclaim its throne both in the boardroom and on the grass. The potential arrival of Lisandro Martínez, the permanent signing of Marcus Rashford, and the immediate hurdles in elite competitions all point toward a club that is rediscovering its greatness. The coming months will be pivotal in determining how these ambitious plans materialize. But one thing is certain: Hansi Flick's project is gaining mass and momentum, and the football world is watching every single move with bated breath. Stay tuned, because the summer window is set to be historic, and the showdown with Atletico Madrid will be the first true test of this bold, new Blaugrana era. The countdown to Thursday has begun, and the world of football is about to witness a revolution in real time. Barcelona wants it all, and they are proving they have the strategy and the stamina to take it.